I don't want to get too preachy on the element. I feel that other people do preachy better than me and with better causes. I just want to say this. At the minute, there's an awful lot of people who seem to think that the world will be made better by being absolute shits to each other. And that's never proven right throughout history. The world has never been made better by being nasty. Just, the world's on fire. Be kind to each other. And if you can't be kind, shut the fuck up. Welcome to the Element.
Oh well, what's your favourite milk? Skimmed or lactose free? No matter what you pick, I will always disagree. There's something wrong with everything that you do. There is no correct answer to stop being you.
When it came to doing the news this week, I didn't think there was a great deal, really. I mean, I hadn't really seen much, and I'm as active on news apps and stuff as I normally am. Apparently, I missed the entire fact that Activision Blizzard have been subpoenaed, and Bobby Kotick's probably going to have a day in court over the all the misconduct and harassment that's apparently prevalent at Blizzard and probably at Activision. I'm surprised it's going this high. I'm impressed it's going this high. Very pleased it's going this high, because there's a culture within gaming and game development where this shit has gone on for too long, and if it takes a government getting involved, good. I have no love for Bobby Kotick, regardless. But his sort of billionaire status of just constantly making more money while laying people off kind of feels insignificant to the fact that this harassment culture has been allowed to exist. And it's not the only place, is it? Look at Ubisoft, apparently Paradox, probably going to be elsewhere. And maybe it needs a come to Jesus moment like this. Maybe this is what will make things better. I don't hold out much hope that it will, but you can dream. And if it takes Bobby Kotick appearing in court, maybe like J. Allen Brackus, is that his name? The guy who was in charge of Blizzard, who's gone. If it takes these people being hauled up into court to have to be held accountable for their actions to make the gaming world a better place, then I really couldn't give a shit if we never get a Call of Duty again. Interestingly, Activision's name's been left off the Call of Duty marketing. Little bit of a tarnished brand at the minute, isn't it? I saw the story, it must have been the end of last week, where the developers of a Diablo 2 remaster, it's not a remake, if it was a remake it'd look nicer, it still looks like it was made in 2002. Anyway, the developers of the remaster of Diablo 2 said, make your own judgment about whether you want to buy this game, but this wasn't really us. And it felt like a big distancing of, we're not Activision Blizzard, please buy our game because we're not Activision Blizzard. I can see their point, but also it's going to have Activision Blizzard on it because it's a Diablo game. So, as with last week with Paradox, your mileage may vary. I say again, there's a difference between them doing capitalist microtransaction bullshit and them having this entire culture of harassment and bullying women out of the gaming world. And they're not the only ones. We've discussed this. But it would be nice to finally see somebody be held accountable for this and not just seen out the back door with their pensions intact. Ubisoft. In news you can file under what the actual fuck. Quantic Dream are apparently making a Star Wars game. Yeah, the people who made Heavy Rain and Detroit Become Human are making a Star Wars game. Now, which way is it going to go? Are they going to make it a generic Star Wars game? Are they going to make a newer, different version of KOTOR? Unlikely, as KOTOR's getting a remake. Or is it going to be Star Wars in the Detroit, Heavy Rain, make big life choices vein? And I can't decide which would be best. I'd like to see if Quantic Dream could do something different. But if David Cage is on board, it's probably going to end up with you making moral choices on behalf of a struggling Jedi. Probably all the while making you feel terrible about yourself as a human being. This week I have mostly been playing the Artful Escape. It was brilliant, wasn't it? If you haven't seen the streams, you'll have seen part 1 on the channel, hopefully by now. I hope you enjoyed that video despite all the technical difficulties I've had. I'm not getting into the Twitch nonsense in this video, I've covered it enough already. But the Artful Escape was brilliant, and if you've got Game Pass, I entirely recommend that you try it out. I wouldn't recommend you try out Skatebird. Once you get past the novelty of the fact that you're a skating bird, it's terrible. It just made me want to play Tony Hawk. The camera's bad, the controls are bad. There's just not a lot to like about it, unfortunately. And I really wanted to because it was a skating bird. Yeah. By the time this comes out, you might have seen me play Superliminal over on twitch.tv/L_mentary. I don't know what it's like yet. It's a puzzle game. So I'm looking forward to that because I like puzzle games. Makes sense, doesn't it? What else have I been playing? A little bit of Hades, and I have also been playing some more Elder Scrolls Online. It was interesting. I went on to try and do some crafting dailies and ended up on the other side of the map with about 8 more quests, which wasn't ideal. But I'm still enjoying it. I'm still enjoying the gameplay. I'm enjoying the grind, oddly, which is weird. Probably going to end up getting ESO Plus. We'll see. This probably isn't going to be called Mobile Game Corner because I don't think that name will stick, but it is sort of the corner where I talk about the mobile games. I continue playing Beatstar because I'm addicted to it. Played a bit more Anti-Yoi, and in addition I've tried a few new ones out this week. First there is Antimatter Dimensions, which is just an idle game, but instead of being a usual idle game full of adverts to get boosts and things like buy potatoes and stuff like this, it's just here's some maths going on, see if you can reach infinity. And I really appreciate that, and I wouldn't say I've been obsessing over it, but when I get going I just love watching it all go, all the maths work out. I don't understand how it all works out, it just does. And yeah, it's been a really refreshing idle experience, because too many of them are watch this advert to get boosters or buy your way to quicker success, and nah mate. There is some element to that, but it's hidden in one of the menus and you don't really see it. And that's been great. That's what's been playing for the last few seconds. The second thing I've been playing this week is a game called Dictators No Peace, which is a strategy sort of game where you colonise the world. And I realise how problematic that is, which is why I've been playing Cuba, in the hope that I can impress a better life on... No, that's not better at all. Ugh. Anyways, Cuba own half the world. Yeah, this isn't good at all. It's a fun enough game. It's another sort of idly type thing that isn't full of adverts, and it just lets you get on with the game. I'm sure there's some pay to win elements if you really want to pay to win, but I've not found them yet, which means they can't be that intrusive because I don't go looking for them. And as far as mobile strategy games go, yeah, it's quite fun. It's alright. It's just when you sit down and talk about it, you realise it's bad. Morality! Yay! The third one doesn't seem to be that problematic in comparison to that anyway. It's called Phrased Out. It's essentially a hangman RPG. So you go around this area and you try to recover computer chips that there's robots missing, and they buy you upgrades. And yeah, there's definitely paid elements to that, but it's not that intrusive, and it's a word game. It's hangman. It's just got an extra bit to it, and yeah, it's fun. If you like word games, they've been playing in the background. If you like the look of them, download them. They're on the Play Store. I don't know about if they're on Apple. I assume so. Most things are these days, aren't they? And I think that's about all I've got to say this week, really. Got some more games coming up on the Twitch channel. Be playing Origami 2 tomorrow. Next week, hoping to play a little bit of a series of Subnautica Below Zero. Don't know if that'll make it to YouTube or not. It depends how well it edits down. And things are moving forwards. I have plans for different games to appear in different days. I've got a schedule for YouTube now. Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays. That's to match the Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Twitch. You can find the Twitch channel in the link that's showing now. Magic of editing. I would link you to the YouTube channel, but you're on it. So do feel free to subscribe and like and all that stuff that YouTubers tell you to do, and apparently I have to do now because I'm a YouTuber. And the only other thing I've got to really say is the coffee club is open and open for business. From as little as £3 a month, you can get your name in the video and support me to improve everything, because God knows I need it. That's unfair on myself. It's not that bad, it's just the tools I'm working with. What else? Nothing. So to throw back to the intro, don't be a dick. See you next week.